Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And his first pass is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. The Charles first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On first down, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Time to get our first look at the Patriot offense and quarterback Matt Jones, the rookie out of Alabama, the number 15 overall pick in 2021.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And a fast footwork by White. And he's going to be dropped following a pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones, open man is Myers. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Jones.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Nifty move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second down and goal. Brady. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Ronnie Perkins in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Succop's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Nice play there by Shaq Barrett, and he was always going to be hard-pressed to match his 2019 output, where his 19.5 sacks led the NFL. But still in 2020, he put 8 on the board and remains a key cog in the Buccaneers defense.
And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To throw again on second down. Brady goes right side, complete to Gronk.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Brady now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
Open man is Howard, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brady now on first down.
To Evans on the slant.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Brady, give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Again, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Succop for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Here's Jones on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. Throwing on first down, Jones.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Colin Kaepernick, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the AFC West. The Raiders and Chargers live from SoFi Stadium. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong 1st half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3, and right out of the gate they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
yards. Throwing on first down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They hand this off to Harris. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11 now. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Nick Folk for the point after. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From midfield, here's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. To throw, it's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Brady to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. New England's offense set to go, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll take it at the 42, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady going to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. This is Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point try now for Succo. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 2 touchdowns, 57 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. To throw is Jones. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Jones. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's going to let it fly. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jones. He's got Henry, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.